Students, we are discussing international organization, which is part of GK. You may get 1 to 3 questions from this topic. It's comparatively important because it contains static GK as well as the current topics. And we can understand the world as a whole also. How the organizations were formed, what was their purpose, and these region blocks are becoming important and how we can understand them for exam. So let us start with BIMSTEC, the first. The first is BIMSTEC, what it is, and particularly what is required to be learned in this for exam. So we'll be on the first page is a detail of this topic, which we call as Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation. It is a region block which is around Bay of Bengal, having 7 countries. So students sometimes feel confused that what we should remember from this topic for the exam. Storytelling, we are keep on doing this, but what you need for exam, that should be the focus of every student. So here we have given you 13 points. There are 13 points which you need to memorize, remember, read it again and again, so that you should know these 13 points will fetch my question and my answer in the exam. So these 13 points start from first point. When this organization was formed was 6th June 1997. Number 2 point, it was formed under the Declaration of Bangkok. Bangkok, where all countries sat together. It is the capital of Thailand, and they formed this 7-country members bloc. And the purpose was to help each other in technology and economic cooperation, but many times it go beyond. In this, trade, commerce, art, culture, exchanges are done. People to people exchanges are done. And then third point is that this block contains 22% of the global population, which is more than 1/5. Huge population of the world is around Bay of Bengal or doing trade, initial trade from Bay of Bengal. And combined GDP of US 5 trillion. And you know Bay of Bengal, when East India Company came, they started exploring India through Bay of Bengal. Because the trade was not only in India, it is trading to other nations also that we are going to discuss. So 13 points, and this page has how many points? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 is the name of the country, 7 countries. 5th is a abbreviation. 4th is that this countries have how much GDP. And 3rd is number of population. Total population is 22% of the world population, which is more than 1/5. And why it was formed? It was formed because of these reasons, to develop a cooperation among these 7 countries. And then it was formed as an outcome of Bangkok Declaration in 1997. Now we are moving to the next page, covering the rest of the points which are left, 13 minus 6. Now we are going to discuss 7 more points for your exam. Now here, this is again an abbreviation. We are repeating it. Formed, we have already discussed through Bangkok Declaration, and original name is not required to be remembered for exam, but this point is important, that where is headquarters is located of this organization. It is located in Dhaka, Bangladesh. Here it is located in Bangladesh, because Bangladesh is a central country of all these 7 countries which are moving around Bay of Bengal. But there is an interesting phenomenon. This country doesn't have border with Bay of Bengal or doesn't have the coastline. Same is Bhutan doesn't have the coastline with Bay of Bengal, but their trade is done through here only, because sea trade can, nearest sea is or ocean is Bay of Bengal. Now these are the 7 countries which we have already discussed. This is point number 8. So what you need to remember from this page, 2 points: headquarter and name of the country. We are repeating with map, so that it can put map in your brain and you're able to understand this organization has how many countries, where they are located, what is the purpose, when it was formed, why it was formed, and so on. Now we are moving to the next page, covering 8 points up to this page. 9 point is that most recent meeting of BIMSTEC was held, that is known as 6th summit. And where it was held? In Bangkok, the same place where this idea of making this organization conceived in 1997 was the first point. Next point is that Thailand is the chair. That means any person who is heading the Thailand government is the chairman of this organization, because the recent meeting was held in Thailand only, Bangkok. Next point. What is the theme of BIMSTEC? Prosperous. That means helping each other to grow economically, trade, commerce. Not only this, people to people, and building up infrastructure so that connectivity can be there. Then next is resilient. That means helping each other to grow. If something happens to any nation or any disaster comes or anything happens, helping each other and developing as a group of 7 countries, which has 22% of the world population. Next is opening up the borders, opening of the borders of trade, commerce, opening the border of heart, meeting of people to people. Then what is the vision of 2030? What we are expecting by 2030 as this organization, BIMSTEC. Roadmap kiye tha. Roadmap is building up trade. Instead of importing things from far away, we should be getting import from neighboring countries, which is a block of 7 countries which are around Bay of Bengal. Then digital growth, so that we can help each other to develop digital connectivity, so that connectivity can improve everything, including helping the common man. Then sustainable development, that means that development which takes care of everything, environment, people, culture, without disturbing it. So these are the 13 points which you are supposed to remember for your exam in BIMSTEC. Now we will be moving further. Students, we are on point number 4 and topic is BIMSTEC. Here we see that current chair is Bangladesh. It means the head of the Bangladesh government is the chairman of BIMSTEC. Now, what is the purpose? Meeting was held in Dhaka, current meeting, that is 2026. But what they did is they discussed the region cooperation and connectivity, so that the cooperation can be there, and cooperation can only be there if there is a connectivity. So it's a vice versa. So countries 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. These 7 countries are around Bay of Bengal Sea, and the headquarters is at Bangladesh. Countries which do sea trade through this Bay of Bengal Sea, and these countries doesn't have the direct link to this Bay of Bengal, but they do trade from here. So their sea trade is only through this, so because otherwise Nepal is also doing trade here in Gujarat, via Gujarat also. But this is closer than Gujarat. So these are the countries which are being influenced by Bay of Bengal trade. Key focus areas: infrastructure development, connectivity, building roads, highways, railways, airports, and so on, and improving the sea shores in terms of the harbors, in terms of the ports. Then digital connectivity, trade, energy, disaster management, helping each other in disaster case, sharing the information and helping them, people to people ties. General Secretary, who is the General Secretary? General Secretary is Indira Pandey. Indira Mani Pandey is the Secretary General of BIMSTEC. Though the President of BIMSTEC is the head of the Bangladesh government, and that remains till a new president is elected, till the next summit is conducted. Now we are moving to the next point. So India's role. India's role is to boost trade and commerce. Youth program started in 2026, where India is going to host a program for the youth of these 7 countries, BIMSTEC, and then 7th BIMSTEC is expected to happen in Dhaka in Bangladesh, which you need to remember for your exam as a current topics. So these current topics keep on changing. By the time you get this video, or by the time you get this video, maybe after a few months you are listening or watching this video, the current topics may change. We will try to update you from time to time, but you should also open your eyes as a student, going through the news, newspaper, magazines, and learning the groups and learning these current topics from different groups. Thank you so much, students. So this topic is finished for your exam. Repeating, topic is BIMSTEC and having 7 countries. They do trade up to $5 trillion, and the population is 22% of the world, and purpose is to develop a sustainable growth and helping each other. And last summit we have discussed, it was held in Bangladesh, earlier 2025 in Bangkok, and it was formed in 1997, this organization, through Bangkok Declaration. I think this is enough for this topic. And you listen this again and again, watch this again and again. No need to cram like crammer. So you need to just understand and go through this. And I hope you will be able to understand and enjoy this topic. Now we will move to the next international organization, which can be a region block.